little bit chaotic. My life is not.
To my fellow high-achieving girls, welcome to Reflect and Reset Sunday, where we focus on consistency, transparency, and giving ourselves grace to achieve all our goals for 2025.
Hi, welcome back. My name is Chantel T. A little bit about me is that I am I'm currently Jamaican living in the Bay Area, California, working as a software engineer for a tech company. But outside of that, I'm very passionate and driven about personal growth, intentional living, and becoming the best version of myself, not just for me, but for the future that I'm trying to create. Alright, let me just get myself ready so I can look relatively decent on camera. Who sent this dog? It's coming together. This is the final look. Let's go. This was supposed to be a sit-down video, but literally every single thing is going bad. So we're gonna wing today's video and probably do a little vlog slash talk to you about what I want to talk to you about. We'll figure it out. We'll see. I have not done this in so long. I don't even know where to put my lights anymore. Like, I know this is the key light, and then this is another light that I need to position. Okay, finally I have the lights up. This light, that light, and I have the light on the camera itself. Alright, so we are all okay, good. Alright, I think the background looks relatively decent. What do you think? I don't remember how these lights are supposed to look, so if it looks too bright or off, let me know and I'll try to research how to properly position these. But this is what we're doing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and change into something better, and I'll see you in like a couple minutes, okay? Alright, this is what it's giving. I know you're probably like, Chantel, you have not showered. I know. It is currently Sunday, 8:50. I don't know if you can see that, but it's 8:50. I'm supposed to start getting ready for church in a couple of minutes, so I'm just trying to get this video done. Hi. As you can see, my life is a little bit chaotic. I have not been on YouTube in let me take my potty from that was so dry. Alright, finally. As you can tell, I'm a little bit chaotic. My life is not, I have a decent life, but it's not flowing as I'd love for it to flow. I don't have like a system that is working for me, and so that's why I've come up with the idea of having these reset and reflect Sunday series, where I sit down every Sunday, discuss with you what I've done for the week, what I'm going to do for the next week, with the intention of reflecting on my goals, not just winging it, but to have a system, a life-proof system that no matter what happens, this is what I'm going to do each and every day. This series about being consistent, being transparent, being vulnerable, while giving myself some grace until I'm able to reach the finishing line, which is to accomplish all my goals for this year by December 2025. So if you're on a similar journey or the same journey, or you're just trying to learn some new habits to adapt or create a schedule, then I welcome you. Welcome for coming on this journey with me, and I hope you enjoy, and I hope I'm able to add value to your life, as well as you're able to share, not just for me but anybody else that can, you know, benefit from anything that you already know. So definitely comment down below whatever you can. It's a community we're building here. What I want to do is to discuss a couple sections, which is finance, personal development, career and social growth, spiritual growth, appearance or brand presence, and last but not least, content, which is mostly social YouTube for right now. I have my iPad here. I have most of the script. I'm not very good at reading from scripts, but I'm trying to be, right? And hopefully in a couple of weeks I can be a lot better at this. Okay, let's go. So first things first is finances. This week I spent a whopping $446. Yeah. I don't know what happened. Usually I have a day on Friday where I'm supposed to review my spending or my budget, but I've not been doing that for months now. So at some point it got wild, and this week clearly is one of them. I spent $88 on grocery, which is not bad. $235 on eating out. Mind you, me, I'm not a girl that eats out. I don't know what happened this week, but I have to snatch that up and come correct next week, because next week I'll be broke because I spent all my money on in 1 week. So that's that. Spent $40 on gas and $83 on remittances, which is like sending money back home. And yeah, it's not too bad, but that's a lot for 1 week, especially for someone that has financial goals, which we'll talk about in the next part of this video. Then for this week, I was able to cover a few of my bills, which is my insurance for my car. I have a medical bill that I'm still paying towards, and my car note. I did have 2 subscriptions that I paid for this week. One is Apple and one is Canva. For debt payoff, because the girl got debts, specifically credit card debts that I need to pay off. And I know a lot of you have credit card debt too, so don't judge me. Sorry, alright. So for this week, towards credit card, I was able to pay $785, and I was able to spend $102 from my credit card. So we're making progress. I still paid more than I spent, but there's like but there's still some more debt I need to pay off. So I'm trying not to use the credit card at all and just use my debit card until I'm able to pay off that, which should be in a couple of months, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Alright, so then I was able to save $250. But yeah, that's this week finances. It's not that bad. As it relates to improvement, I definitely do want to spend a lot less, especially on food. I did buy groceries this morning, so that should cover all the food that I will be using this week. I won't be eating out any at all. Which is quite easy for me because I don't eat out a lot. Anyways, we're moving on to personal development. So this week for me, this was the area that I made the most progress. So the main goal for this week was to wake up early. 7 o'clock. 7:30 was my goal post. I usually wake up at around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then I start working at 9 o'clock, 9:30. So I didn't have time to brush my teeth. I brush my teeth. I didn't have time to get ready, go for a stretch, make breakfast, which I was able to prove to myself that I can. So I wake up early every day last week, thank God. And some days I was able to go for a walk, some days I went to the gym. For the most part, I was able to wake up and meet that goal. Another goal was to hit the gym or to work out 3 times. I did that, went to the gym once, went for a 40 minutes walk once. Yeah, another goal was to read. I'm very consistent at reading because I listen to audiobooks instead of actually reading. So I was able to finish an audiobook that I started, which is The Psychology of Money, and then I started a new audiobook, which is The 4-Hour Work Week. Really good book, just started, but it's very high paced. So I don't know, they're convincing me to leave my 9 to 5 and to go to Hawaii on a beach or something. I don't know if I love that. But yeah, I've only been in the first chapter of the book, so I'll keep you posted. And in the night, instead of scrolling on my phone, I read this book. This is one of my all-time favorite self-help books. I think it's really, really good. And in order for me to wake up early, I have to go to bed early, and I can't be on the phone because I won't be able to wake up early. So I read this book until I fall asleep. And it's been working for me. So that's it for personal development. The things that I would like to improve this week, in hindsight, is I do want to work out in the mornings this week instead of random. Last week I just work out randomly anytime I can. So I want to consistently work out in the mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and go for a walk maybe Tuesday, Thursday. And I want to continue reading listen to my audiobooks, which I do when I work out, and continue reading this book in the night instead of scrolling on my phone. So other section is career and social growth. So this is a big deal for me. This is the area that I have not touched on at all this year. So 3 of the goals is 1, to do a course by the end of the year to get a certification, just to add to my resume or add to my qualifications. And another was to, I think that's good. Okay, my camera overheated because I'm charging it while it's dead, and it just got it's hot. So let's try to quickly run through this week's review before something else happens. And mind you, I only have 3 minutes left of memory. So let's try to maximize. As I was saying, for career, I was focused on trying to get a course, trying to get into Toastmasters and Chambers of Commerce. So I really want to network because this is a big part of my long-term goals, especially in the field of like income and career. And I wanted to start with Toastmasters to develop my ability to speak publicly. I don't think I'm very good at all. So I want to improve on that. Fortunately, this week I was able to find 2 chapters that I liked, and I'm going to attend, their sessions next week. As for course, I tried again and I was unsuccessful. I actually started a couple courses, none of which maintained my interest. I need to grow up. None of them seemed as interesting as I wanted to be. So, but I'm gonna like be very, very determined this week to get the course done. That's it. And last but not least, Chambers of Commerce. This is not something that I'm literally trying to rush into. So I will start off with the momentum of the course and Toastmasters. Maybe around mid-October, late October, around that time, I'll try to, get back into the Chambers of Commerce, or look back into the Chambers of Commerce option. But yeah, that's the goals. Next week is to attend Toastmasters, be very serious and diligent about continuing the courses that I've started, at least one of them, and look into Toastmasters later on in the year. As for appearance and brand presence, so this week I didn't do anything to add to my appearance this week. I think I was just winging it. I did my nails a couple weeks ago. I did my nails like 2 weeks ago, so I have my nails done. My lashes, I'm actually in the process of like growing back my lashes, so I'm really not trying to put any lash extensions in. I'm looking into clustered lashes or any other, just wearing mascara, of just like, focusing on the health and longevity of my lashes. If I find something that's, not very tedious or not very harsh to my lashes, then I'll try that. Until then, I'm just taking a break. Pray for me, guys, because it's a fight. Like, I'm very tempted to put lashes on because I love them. But yeah. As for my hair, I wake up 6 o'clock this morning to do my hair just so I can look presentable for you guys on camera. You're welcome. So definitely comment and like, and so I can feel appreciated. Thank you. But that's it for a presentation. I am looking into different ways of like molding my brand online, what I want to be known for. And that's something that I'm actively working on. As of right now, I do love self-growth and personal development, and I want to encourage others to go on that journey as well. So that, I think, will be my brand as of right now, and I'll use that to like niche down and find the area that I love the most. So that is what I have, and that's what I will continue to work on for the next coming weeks. So I'll put that in my calendar to work on next week as well. Alright, so we have everything back and running. So last section for this reflection piece is content creation. I did not create any content the previous week, the week that just ended. However, I did do a bit of a research in terms of like what niche do I want to really focus on, and I did draft up my script and planned to record today. So I think that was the progress that I made for content for this week. And for next week, I do want to make sure that I have this video out by next week Sunday, the latest. Record the clips, continue to do research on how to edit thumbnails, how to edit the video itself, just learn as much as I can to improve the process, to make it more seamless when it comes to like creating YouTube videos. As you can see, like just this whole setup was a lot for me because I have not done this in some time, nor is it nor do I have like a system set up around it to make it like very seamless either. So that's the goal for the year, to be very consistent on YouTube and to have the process be as seamless and as stressless as possible. But yeah, so that is my time. It's currently 9:27. I'm gonna go ahead, get ready for church, and I'll see you when I get back. I do want to make this video more vlog-like, so you can see actively how I execute my goals. Not just me telling you how to accomplish your goals, but to show you behind the scenes of me working towards my goals, where I slip up, where I can improve, and the strategies that I use, and everything that I can share, just so we can all like work together as a family to meet and accomplish our goals. So yeah. Hi guys, so I'm just coming back from church. Church was so good today. I feel like I'm doing too much things. I wanted to check in while I'm heading home, but this is a lot. I don't have a camera mount for the car. I have it, but I don't know where it is. So I'll just talk to you when I get home. Alright, so it's currently 3:07. I am back from church. Church was really, really good today. I love starting the week. I feel like the best part of starting the week is actually going to church. My week is never the same when I don't have that a part of my Sunday routine. It gives me that momentum to carry on, like creating a space for God in my life throughout the entire week, like just making time for him during the week. It makes it easier as opposed to not going to church, and I feel like I have to push a little bit more effort. I don't know, it's just not as seamless, and it's not as comforting as I want it to be. So I'd rather go to church and then start the week off. But anyways, and let's go ahead and continue this as a vlog because I want to show you what I actively do to prepare for the week. So let's start with my clothes. Alright, so I was able to pick out a couple of my gym outfits for this week. I have maybe like 5 outfits. I'll just choose between these for when I go to the gym Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and then if I do go for a walk between on Tuesday and Thursday, then I'll have these. If I stay home, then I'll just use them for the following week. But yeah, this is what I have. Next area is my workstation. This is what it's looking like right now. I need to obviously fix here. So I have the workstation all tidied up. That is my mini book collection, only some of it, but yeah, it's looking good so far. I'm excited. Rarely do I ever start working with a workstation this clean, so that would be nice to start with. I say my fridge is a mess. I mean, my fridge is a mess. The amount of I just randomly stuff the Walmart order. Where is it? Oh, the Walmart order right here, and everything else is just like old food and stuff that needs to get out. I'm gonna just take everything out, repack it and clean it. I really wanted to like deep clean it today, but I don't think I'll have the time, so I'll just like wipe it out and like rearrange it and stuff. So yeah. So these are the goodies that I bought today. I bought scallion, asparagus, broccoli, zucchini, cauliflower. I already had these, but I bought these. I bought lettuce, kefir, which is, you know, probiotics, coconut milk, bone broth, chicken bone broth, and I bought this, which is also probiotic, and this. And for protein, I already had chicken, so I've just bought this steak that I got from Sprouts, and lamb that I got from Sprouts as well. And I got mixed berries, frozen berries for drinks or juice. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got. Can you believe that this came up to $140 something? That's crazy. Yeah. That's all I have. I'm gonna try and organize these, clean them, prep them, put them back in the fridge so I can have them throughout the week. Alright, so I was able to prep most of the vegetables that I will be using this week for my healthy gut journey. So this is what I have. And as for the meat, I'll prep them when I'm cooking them, or I'll make time to prep them tomorrow evening if I can, or sometime, whenever I can pretty much. Because right now I am tired. I'm tired. It's currently 8:30. I've been up since 6:30 trying to like jump on and create this video for you guys. So I hope you do enjoy. I just want to remind you of the key points of this video is to ensure that you reflect on your week, as well as to take away what you're learning, what you're doing right, and to kind of hold yourself accountable when it comes to attaining your goals, as well as to use those reflections to plan the week to come. I hope this video was insightful in some ways, and if you did enjoy it, definitely go ahead and like the video. Comment down below some of your goals that you want to attain and what you've learned in trying to attain your goal. Any skill that can be helpful to not just me but other persons in this little community that we're trying to build. So once again, thank you so much for watching, and do have a wonderful night. Bye.